Welcome to North Dakota State Stadium. EA Sports college football coverage continues on this Saturday with a mid-afternoon clash that ought to be a sensational game. It's the BYU Cougars and the North Dakota State Bison. Reese Davis along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer will hear from Holly Rowe in a bit down on the sideline. BYU ready to put a foot to it and get this game going. He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. And North Dakota State will have the football first as their offense heads onto the field. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
Nah, you got to hold on to that rock. But it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency at this spot. A running back they could really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
Right back to it. Got a little grass. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down.
Ready? Wide 53, ready, go!
Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Now you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there, more and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
To throw, it's Hayes. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Misses again, it's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. So the BYU Cougars offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And here comes L.J. Martin. He's coming off a 100-yard game and a couple of touchdowns in their last win. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Off the play fake on first down. He's going to take a shot. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
And the slant is really a difficult route to defend against if you're a DB in man coverage, especially when you have no help on the inside. So if you're the offense and you continue seeing that coverage, you might as well keep attacking it just like that.
And the timing just a hair off.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that. Now
on the option. He'll pitch it. He picks up maybe a couple before he's stopped right at the 30-yard line.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. To the air, it's Bachmeier. Under fire. He slides and gets the first down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary.
How nice is it as a play caller on a critical 3rd down in a pretty obvious passing situation when you've got a guy like this that can just take off and go get you the first down, right? There's no panic. Nothing's open downfield. Great job in coverage, but that's not a problem because I just know it's like backyard football again growing up as a kid. He just takes off. He's a better athlete than anybody you've got, and he gets the first down.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Lions. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And the Cougars, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Defense wants to bring the heat. The run inside. It's Martin. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. The Cougars will line it up on 1st and 10. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
North Dakota State sends the offense out ready to get things rolling on this drive. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more...
Breaks into the open. An explosive run, and he gets it all the way up to the 50-yard line before going out of bounds. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking downfield, it's Hayes. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Going with the ground game left. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And I'm not surprised, right? Like, they go to him again. Last drive, he did an unbelievable job. And if I'm this defense, just keep honing in, right? Like, making sure he has to earn it. Making sure a lot of people getting near him continue to hit this running back, try to slow him down and cool him off.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, BYU is a team that made it to the Big 12 title game a year ago. A big part of it was L.J. Martin and their ability running the football, but also what he was able to do catching it as well. Bachmeier back at quarterback, so this offense really expects to take the next step. But L.J. Martin, David, probably one of the better running backs in the country that maybe a lot of college football fans outside of the Big 12 don't really know about.
Yeah, he can catch it, he can make you miss, he can run you over. The injuries slowed him down a little bit a year ago. But another year of experience with Bear in the backfield, and that is a big Bear. That is a large Bear that can also run the football. Could be a great 1-2 punch that makes you pack a lunch and tackle some grown men for 60 minutes.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. trying to make magic on the scramble. They'll make... about 3 yards short of the first down. A man still down after that last play. There is an injured BYU Cougar. That's the junior offensive lineman that they're counting on. We hope he can return to play soon. Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. In the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown, Cougars!
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And he tacks on the extra point. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stops right there. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. On the run, it's Scott. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. It's Hayes. They're setting up the screen. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. All they needed was a few inches, and the defense was not having it.
Really nice penetration by this defense.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Looks as if he's going to run it. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. This time he wants to throw. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Finally brought down, but what a play. Not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
From the red zone, it's Martin. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass-happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or 2.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Really don't like that play call for 2 reasons. Number 1, if you're down inside the 3-yard line, just run the football. Trust your guys up front to be able to get it done. But 2, if you are going to throw it, it's got to be a bang-bang play. You've got to have slants or quick outs or a back shoulder fade. Anything long developing, it just forces the quarterback to have to hold on to the football. And because of that, he took a terrible...
Has it! Almost in, but they'll say he didn't make away from the touchdown.
And that's a big throw. That's a big-time throw on third and really long, making a play, not putting the ball in harm's way. But I love what the defense did, man. They understood where the sticks were, and they weren't letting their playmaker get behind there. They were going to come up, make a sure tackle, and force the fourth down. And now you can make the decision on what you want it to be, but I like the execution by the defense.
A field goal here would make it a two-possession game, but they elect to leave the offense on the field on fourth down. They'll try to blast their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cougar!
And how about this offense? A big situation on fourth and goal, and you trust your running back. You trust your offensive line. You trust the physicality of this unit, and they reward that trust, and they punch it in for 6.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So,
and the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Well, he's off to an awesome start this season. Had a sack in their last game, gets his first sack right now. I think he has a chance to be a huge focal point in this defense moving forward. But let's just worry about what's happening now. This offense has to find a way to slow him down.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
And I think that's a built-in play for this offense. You saw the pressure immediately get to the quarterback on first down. You get him sacked. Well, how do you slow down the pass rush? You run the screen game. You invite those guys upfield, let them run by, and then you throw it over their heads. So a lot of times this is about controlling that pass rush and not letting them pin their ears back on the quarterback.
Ready, go!
Brown will throw it. Fires to the wideout. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a fourth down. They bring the punter onto the field now. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Martin. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Back to pass on second down. That's caught. It's Casper. Maybe some room here.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man, just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
The keeper on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Martin. Oh, got some room. Headed to the goal line. Touchdown, BYU. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
Makes the grab. It's Collins. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front. Understanding, I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Unloads it downfield. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
And that's really good discipline by this defense because they've given up some yards on the ground. And so naturally you think, be more aggressive, commit more bodies. Nice job staying patient, playing your responsibility on the outside, not giving up the deep ball, making them earn this, go down the field, and not give up those big plays.
Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Brown wants to pass. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage. And here comes the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Got it in the middle. It's Casper. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Well, they have a massive lead, and we're only in the second quarter, but they're not calling the dogs off. They are staying aggressive, and they are taking shots. Another hookup there for this offense. Everything that they are dialing up is working to perfection. They're looking to add already to their blowout lead.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Cougars can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Timeout taken by BYU at second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
Now on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you set yourself up in a tough position here on third.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Unloads it left. It's caught downfield. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. Scanning the field, it's Bachmeier. Here comes the heat. He sacked this defense all over him. The Cougars are going to use their third and final timeout here. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Throws to the wideout. Finds his man. It's Phillips. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Just a well-oiled offensive machine. They make the play, they get the spike, and now a chance to score before the break. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Just about set to get this second half underway. Coming out with it, it's Bachmeier. And the returner will be knocked down. We check in with Holly Rowe.
Checking in with the BYU head coach at the half. He needs more from his team in the second half. Even though they've got the big lead, they want to continue to set the tone early in the season that they are a team that can finish strong. He reminded them it's a 0-0 score here to start the third quarter. Despite the big lead, we are not taking our foot off the gas.
All right, Holly. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. He'll try it again. Makes one man miss. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Running inside, it's Martin. Breaks the tackle. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. BYU has this offense clicking. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. They're going to ride this running back.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
To the air, it's Bachmeier. Looking left. Found the spot in the defense. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. And the Cougars go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Lyons. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, BYU! And they take it in for 6 more points.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. They'll start this drive with a pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
The run inside. It's Mitchell. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Making side adjustments here. On 4th down, going to the air. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up. Great place to start for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Bachmeier. The quick out. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
Man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them lean in one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
And he stopped right there. No gain on the play. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? To the ground to try to move the chains. He stopped short of the sticks. They're still in field goal range if they choose to kick it here. And the field goal unit is on the field. And this kicker might be feeling it. He made one earlier, now from 49 yards out. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Brown will throw it. Pocket breaking down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the late in the 3rd quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Leaping grab for a big gain. Picks up the 1st down, and he might have a little extra. That looked like it'll be roughing the passer. An ill-advised play by that defender as he makes contact with the quarterback well after the throw, and it'll cost his defense. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Using his legs, it's Martin. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
They'll go right back to him. Oh, what a move. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. We've reached the break. BYU is on top. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They just needed a few inches, and the defense knocked them down in the backfield. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. Absolutely perfect. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. Brown wants to pass. Got his man on the outside. Could not make his way to the corner. You want to give this guy a chance to get some yards after the catch, but there was nothing there.
Yeah, give the defense credit. You saw their speed rallying to the football on the perimeter.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Right back to the well. Finding some room. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
It's complete on the right side. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Cougars. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. Brown will throw it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, a lot of things haven't gone right for him. He saw an incompletion right there. It's been offense. It's been They just haven't been able to click and get into a rhythm here, and now they're playing catch-up, and you know they're going to be throwing at each and every play here in the fourth quarter.
Wants to fire on second down. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Another incompletion on third down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So the BYU offense comes out to go on the attack. So your defense has done yeoman's work. The idea, don't make any mistakes here. Take care of the ball and preserve this shutout. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Got him downfield. There's some room. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. Quarterback will keep it. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Complete. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. And the defense drags him down.
Hey, 3rd down and short, you know the quarterback absolutely is going to be a part of the run game. The defense was not fooled, flew up, made the tackle, stick that fist in the air, 4th down coming.
He splits the uprights, and they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Rams him with the stiff arm. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. 1st and 10. Brown wants to pass. Under fire. And they got him.
You've got to love what you're seeing if you're the head coach of this team, because your defense is simply not resting on their laurels, and they're playing until there's zeros on the clock. They've got a massive lead. We're late in the fourth quarter, and they're still getting sacks.
Williams open on the right side. And he's brought down after a nice game. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up.
And this offense has not had much to cheer about. There's something right there. Let's see if they can string a couple of plays together. Listen, this game's probably over, but this offense has got to find some kind of a rhythm, something they can hang their hat on so that moving forward, this offense has an identity. And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. And they can take a moment to try to build a little momentum, get the right play called after picking up the first down. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Wants to keep it in the air. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
Well, it's a nice change-up call on offense because obviously in the fourth quarter, you're down by a bunch of points and everybody in the stadium is expecting you to throw it to get back in the game. So you dial up the run play, you get a huge gainer. Hopefully that can give this offense the momentum they need to try to scrape and claw back into this one.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. This is a designed run. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Quick strike complete. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Brown will throw it. Puts it out of the air. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver, and man, their fans have been hungry to see that. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. Good job by the receiver knowing it was man coverage. If he's looking, he's booking. He gave his quarterback the eyes right away that says, hey, I'm not stopping, put it out in front of me, I'm getting this first down.
He's looking to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over. Like, continue to play, find some ways to maybe get a few first downs and make something positive happen.
They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift, a late touchdown.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. Undeterred by this huge deficit in the last half minute, they'll line up for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Well, trailing by as much as they are here in the fourth quarter, no big surprise. They're going to go onside kick, and obviously their opponent was ready for it. They hop on the football, and they're going to ice this game.
And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook, the old kneel down from victory formation. Well, some might think this head coach has a tough locker room speech after this one. I would suggest that he starts with, "That's just bad."
Bad, or as Reese Davis would say, ungood. Just very ungood performance. Flush this one down the toilet, move on,
It's not your best day. You lost in ugly fashion, to be honest, but better days ahead.
And I think a lot of this has to come on the shoulders of the players. They need to be able to realize they just didn't do enough. So they've got to turn the page. They've got to go back to work, have a great week of practice, and put out a better effort next week.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis, saying goodbye, everybody.